and welcome back. We are going to jump right into our little book that we've been reading from. I've been praying about it this morning. I never want this to be about me, and I want it to strictly be about God. I pray that He give me the words. I pray that He give me the interpretation He wants me to have of what I'm about to read. It's just, some days I struggle, self wants to get in the way. And then some days, if I'm just being completely honest, I'm just not in the mood. And I fight flesh, I do. And I never want to be a hindrance. I only want to be a help. I want to be obedient. And so here we go. Let's see what he has us read today. We are under the title, the grouping, Bring Back the Children. It's on page 78 if you have this book. And the title is Help Me to Help My Children. So let's see what he has to say. Oh God, help me to equip my children to resist temptation. Don't let me expect perfection of them or demand perfection of myself, but help me to equip my children to live decent, happy lives in a world where it is so hard to be good. How true is that? We have taken your beautiful world and damaged it so badly for them. We have filled it with physical threat and moral dangers. All this propaganda for sexual license. Lord, for breaking laws we don't like, all the drinking, and now these souls and mind-scarring drugs. Oh dear God, arouse in me such a strong sense of what is truly right and truly wrong that I can convey to them. Give me the words to express these things and the courage to say them. God, keep me close to my children so that they aren't afraid to talk to me freely. And give me the patience to listen, no matter how inconvenient the time when they come. Give me understanding, God. Give me wisdom. The wisdom to guide them and the wisdom to keep still when that is best. Don't let me invade their privacy. Don't let me try to live their lives for them. Don't ever let me betray their trust. God, fortify me so that I can fortify my children. Give me the strength of character to demonstrate through my own behavior what I claim to believe. Oh God, help me to equip my children to live decent, happy lives in a world where it is so hard to be good. Wow. This book was written so many years ago, but yet it resonates so strongly with the world that we are living in now. I have often remarked to James and to my children, thank God y'all are not little today. Thank God y'all are not coming up in this world. Thank God I had y'all when I did. Thank God y'all were born when you were. Because it is such a hard, trying time. Everywhere you look, there's temptation, there's distraction, and they have to contend with things. My children had to contend with things that I never had to contend with, and the children of today have to contend with things that we never thought they would. It's just right there in their faces, and now they're just getting so blatant and just, they don't even try to hide it anymore. It's just so in your face. They don't even try to disguise it anymore. I mean, it's just so prevalent and just so in your face. And it's almost like they are trying to see just how far they can push it. Just how much are we willing to just accept? And I don't know about you, but even though we don't have children in the home, it's just James and myself, I'm still so conscious of what I allow myself to partake in. And what I'm talking about is what I allow myself to listen to, music-wise, what I allow myself to watch, be it TV, YouTube, whatever. I am so particular about what I allow in front of me and to be put into me. And that's what it is. It's being put into us. And it's in such... It used to be so subtle, but now it's just in your face. And if you don't like it, then you're wrong for being offended. Everybody's offended nowadays. when you speak up for your beliefs and what you think and what you feel, and you're not even basically entitled to have your own opinion anymore if it doesn't go with the status quo. Well, I'm sorry. I don't agree with so much out there that I see. And, I won't I don't walk up to people and just say, you're wrong and da 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 and get in their face and stuff. But if it's where I can, I will walk away. I won't tolerate it. I won't allow it in my home. I won't allow it on my phone. I won't allow it on my radio in the car. And this is my place in my car. And if, that offends you, I'm sorry, but I will not go to your home and tell you what you can and can't do. You know what I mean? So, I think that we have to be so on guard. And it goes back to be careful, little ears, what you hear. Be careful, little eyes, what you see. Be careful, little mouth, what you speak. It's so true. And I don't even know if I have that right, but you get the gist of it. These children that are coming up today that are faced with so much that, y'all, it blows my mind. It just totally blows my mind. It sickens me, honestly. It just makes me outright sick and just mad. And I want to, a part of me wants to go up to some of these parents and just shake them and like, what are you doing? Why are you allowing your children to dress like that, to act like that, to watch that, to partake in that? Why? But it's not my place. All I can do is pray. And I know we say all we can do is pray. Y'all, that is the best thing we can do. Sometimes that's the only thing we can do. And sometimes that's the best thing that we can do is just keep our mouth shut and take it to God. And let God deal with it. Let God handle it. He knows how to get to each and every one of us. He created us. He knows everything about us. He knows what we lay down at night when we go to bed. He knows the very thoughts that pop in our head. He knows the fears that we have. He knows all of that. So we just pray about it. But it is just so, to know that this book was written, these prayers were prayed so long ago. Let me see. I think this book was copyrighted. Let me see. This book was copyrighted in 1968. So 1968 or before, she prayed this prayer. And here we are in 2023, and how true does it resonate today? It's so true. And I know it says, help me to help my children, but I think that you could pray this prayer. You could replace children with any relationship in your life. For instance, give me understanding, give me wisdom, the wisdom to keep still when that's best, not to invade their privacy, don't try to live somebody's life for them, and don't ever betray their trust. I mean, that could apply to any relationship we have. And then also where she says to keep her close to her children, you could replace children to whatever, so that they aren't afraid to talk to her freely, and to give her patience to listen no matter how inconvenient the time is that they come to you. How true is that? I mean, sometimes people just want someone to talk to that they trust, therefore don't betray their trust. They want somebody that's going to have the time for them, regardless to when it is they come to them. And they want somebody that is going to let them say what they think and what they feel freely without judgment, condemnation, and without trying to tell, oh, you're doing this wrong. Sometimes they just want to talk and they just want you to listen. And sometimes that is exactly what needs to happen. We don't need to say anything, but we can take what they say to us and we can pray about it for them, with them. Yeah. Help us, God, to be equipped. I'm going to reword this a little bit. Oh God, help us. I'm going to replace me with us, all of us. Help us to be equipped to live decent, happy lives in a world where it is so hard to be good. How true is that, y'all? You know, it just come to me. This book was written, it was copyrighted in 1968. But the Lord just reminded me, He is the same today, yesterday, and forever. He never changes. The world is so full of corruption because we're full of flesh. But He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And we can go to Him and depend on Him and trust Him with any and everything, with our children, with our spouses, with our families, with our friends, with our situations. In a world where it's so hard to be good because there's so much evil all around, we can go to God and we can entrust Him to take care of us. I love that I know who He is. I love that I have a relationship with Him, and I love that I don't depend on anything in this world. I only depend on Him. And that is a safe place. I love y'all. I hope this blesses you. I hope I did not offend anyone. That is never my place. This is just my personal take on it. You may get something completely different from this, but I trust the Lord will use this for you exactly how it needs to be. His word does not return void. And I pray that you're blessed abundantly. I pray that you feel love. And I hope that you know that I love you and I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.